The job that head coach Lance Leipold has done at Kansas is nothing short of amazing. Now, Tater Too Real, why do you say that? In his first year at the University of Kansas, head coach Lance Leipold won 2 games, then he won 6 games, and last year they won 9 games. And honestly, this year, as long as Jalon Daniels can stay healthy and stay on the field, they're probably going to win 12 games and go undefeated and make the college football playoffs. At worst 11-1, but I'll get into that later in the video. So everything right now is pointing up for the Kansas JAYHAWKS. They have a star running back in Devin Neal who had 1,280 yards rushing last year and 16 touchdowns. Fast, electric, explosive, and he's probably going to go down as Kansas' all-time leading rusher. Also, he is from Lawrence, Kansas as well. What a great story that is. So you're seeing the offense now at the University of Kansas to where they're dynamic at quarterback, they're dynamic at running back. They also have proven talent at the receiver position and the tight end position. But offensive line, in my opinion, is going to be a strength of the team because they have a player in Logan Brown who was hurt last year, transferred in from Wisconsin, was a former 5-star offensive lineman. Also, they have offensive tackle transfer from the University of Michigan, Amir Herring. Also, they have offensive line transfer from Texas A&M, Bryce Foster. Also, another transfer on the O-line, Darnell Simmons from Iowa State. All of these players are highly ranked, highly recruited players, 4-star-ish level. So they're going to come in and make an immediate impact at the University of Kansas. And you're going to see Devin Neal probably have an even bigger year this year because of that. So Kansas JAYHAWKS is building an elite team, an elite roster. They're tough and physical on the offensive line. And they're very skilled at the receiver and the running back position. I'm telling you guys, man, as long as Jalon Daniels stay healthy, this is going to be a scary team, not just for the Big 12, but for the college football playoffs because they have everything you need, even the defense. Now let's talk about the defense. One thing the Kansas JAYHAWKS won't have to worry about on defense is the play of their cornerbacks. They will have 2 of the best cornerback tandems in all of college football in Cobee Bryant and Mello Dotson. Cobee Bryant is the more known of the 2 cornerbacks, and you can legitimately say that Cobee Bryant is one of the top 3 cornerbacks in all of college football. Him, Benjamin Morrison from Notre Dame, and Travis Hunter at the University of Colorado. You can rank those 3 however you would like, but all of them are very talented. So cornerback play would not be a problem from the University of Kansas. Also, I want to say this, the defensive line unit did get hit pretty bad, but they're going to try to replace those players with players like Jeremy Robinson, who was in his first full year last year of starting. He had 4.5 sacks, and they really addressed the pass rushing need by adding players like By Joe from Michigan State University. He was a former 4-star player coming out of high school at defensive end. Also, freshmen DJ Warner and Dekias Brinkley are both 4-star players. Both are some of the more highly rated players to ever commit to the University of Kansas. Both very explosive pass rushers. So this whole defense is looking to reload and retool. Also, they got transfer defensive tackle from North Dakota State, Javier DeRitt. So they're going all in on this defense, and I'm really excited to see Kansas, mainly because of Cobee Bryant at corner, mainly because quarterback Jalon Daniels and running back tandem Devin Neal. I just got a feeling we're going to see a very special season from Kansas, possibly undefeated regular season, possibly a scare in the college football playoffs for somebody. We shall see. But now let's talk about the schedule and how I think they're going to do. Kansas JAYHAWKS will kick off their season versus Lindenwood, and they will go on to play teams like Baylor, Houston, Kansas State, Colorado, to name a few. Just looking at their schedule, guys, besides Colorado and maybe Kansas State, I don't see any other team having a chance of beating them. I could be wrong, I could be crazy, but they just have too much talent for the rest of these teams. Can Colorado beat them? Yes, because they will have a high-powered offense. Can Kansas State beat them? Yes, because, again, they're going to have a pretty solid offense and a pretty solid defense. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say this. I'm going to say 12-0 at best, 11-1 at worst. But either way, I got the Kansas JAYHAWKS making the college football playoffs. You guys let me know what you think. 12-0, 11-1, or even worse than that. This is your boy Tater Too Real, where we always keep it too what? Too real. Holla.